Hi everyone on YouTube. This is Na again, making another one of my live YouTube stream. Essentially, I was waiting for one. I usually wait for one person to view my live stream before I start talking, but nobody showed up. So I'm going to proceed. And I'm trying to adjust the lighting, so you guys can see me, I'm not too dark or too bright. So yes, today, I hope you guys had a beautiful day and a productive day. I went to Echo Town and I sold some stuff to them. And to my surprise, they gave me the largest amount that I've gotten so far, which it was about $50. So, a lot of times, me and everybody always question why Echo Town, right, undersells certain items, especially brand names like Ralph Lauren and stuff like that, right? And you have to understand business, which is something the Japanese are pretty good at studying. So the reason why I got $50 for the first time, and normally, they don't give me beyond $5. And essentially, the reason is because right now, what's hot with Echo Town and what the Japanese owners there like is gadgets. Yeah, so anything, that is related, to your cell phone or your tablet, computer, televisions, right? Appliances, even stuff like this. I just got this in the mail. So even stuff like this, they love it. They love it. So if you know that, you wouldn't be trying to sell them, other stuff. So yes, you gotta know. And the reason why these are hot items with Echo Town, apparently it's a hot item for the customers there at that location, which is the Echo Town in Santa Ana. Okay, because there's only one other Echo Town in Fountain Valley in the United States. right? So at least that's what they told me. If that's the case, they're not doing really well, right? To just be a business with 2 locations in California. So now you know, right? Essentially, don't go looking for water, right, out of a rock. Don't go into Echo Town, trying to sell them things they don't care about because they're looking for items that you don't want. They could just take off of you at a discount, right? And then they're gonna sell it to the public, maybe not as full price, but they're going to make good money from it, essentially. But I noticed Echo Town with a Daiso, which is another Japanese place, and I think in relationship to Japan too. Japan is one of the cleanest countries, right? At least that's what I heard a long time ago, even on YouTube. So with that said, they really believe in, like I was buying some super glue, at Ecotown. It wasn't the best glue, like super glue. Um, but then I like that because super glue is like too strong, right? So I just wanted any glue, you know, and they had it, and it wasn't like crazy glue. Crazy glue is like the gel, right? More flexible. You can fix your shoes to the harder, more crystal. Like if you're trying to put together 2 ceramic broken pieces, great. Um, so I actually liked it. And when I left the store, there was a common theme of, Daiso is a eco-friendly, right? So they really believe in just basically a clean Japan. And, a lot of that involves reusing, right? Um, Reducing, the concept of Zen, um, and reduce, right? Reduce, reuse, reduce waste by reusing things, right? A lot of times on YouTube, you'll see a lot of videos where people, there are laws to dumpster diving, but people have, right, demonstrated on a lot of occasions, as long as they don't break the law, they have reduced waste and they were able to find a lot of stuff they could make good use of and food that was still good. Some people found jewelry, some people found expensive bags, some people found appliances, clothes, housewares, you name it. It's very interesting what they found on YouTube. I think a couple found a box in their neighborhood. And in the box, it was like all these beautiful purses and, really cute, new, brand name purses. And as to why the owner didn't want it, maybe they have a lot of money. Maybe they're moving. Maybe you don't know. But they ended up with it. And it was boxes. It was boxes. So anyways, I've got about 15 more minutes. I'm sleepy. So I'll keep it to an hour. but I got back on just to show you how dedicated I am to YouTube and my subscribers and my channel. You know, with that said, I bought the kitties some more food. I bought them some more food, some treats, I guess stuff for me. Because I don't know. I saw some stuff today that I kind of needed that was a good deal. So I'll show you guys what they are. So the first item is Bianca. Oh, my beautiful, precious Bianca. She is the most precious. They are so precious to me. I can't even tell you how precious these kitties are to me. And they know it, don't you? You know, they're so precious to me. You know, the Dalai Lama, you know, he talks a lot about how the world pursues money, right, and stuff. And the Dalai Lama, he said, why? Because those things they have no life, right? And they are things that are not going to last forever. And that was something my last friend, Wendy, really believed in. She actually gave me a lot of books and encouraged me to read on that topic. But my kitties, their life is so precious to me. And I think that's why God, allowed me to have them, and I help deliver them. Their life is so precious to me. You know, I think this might be corny, but I think about their organs, right? Their little hearts, the little kidneys. And I think to them, I think like they're like diamonds and gems, and more precious than diamonds and gems and rubies. And her eyes, they're just so adorable. She's like, and they're light blue. They're light blue. They're not turning green. You're special. You're special. Girls are special. Yeah. Her eyes are so precious. They're like, they're so precious to me. I think she's gonna go to sleep. So I'll try to hold her and do the video. You know, kitties, you have to hold them the way kitties like to be held. Because you know how they said some people treat animals like they're babies? They're not. They're not humans. You know, the way cats, they like to cuddle, right? Because that means they like to be really close to you. And they like you to put them in a position that they like. You know, don't be holding them like they're babies, like the human babies, because they're not. Which I have tried sometimes. You know, flip them backwards, you know, like how you would hold a baby. And they're like, that's not the way I want to be held, right? So I'm going to put Bianca down so she can go to sleep. And I will show you the goodies that I got today from Echotown and what my video live stream is going to be about. Oh boy, gosh, now they're bonding with me, so every time they want me to hold them, they kind of grab my feet. Their nails are tiny, so it feels like needles. And here's my second item. They're all in my bag. Donati. Donati. Hi, Donati. This is their manic hour at the nighttime. They act crazy and then go to sleep. So I just let them act crazy, but I make sure they don't like turn the house upside down, See who else? Here's the third item in here. Cupid. Doesn't Cupid look like my outfit? I love the way he meows. It's like halfway. He goes, eh. It's not even a full meow. It's kind of eh. Let's see if we can get him to do it. Cupid. Oh, I'm going to squeeze you. Can you go eh for YouTube? Come on. Go. Let's see if I can get him to do it. There he is. You hear it? Can you do that for YouTube? Can you go? Oh, don't you smack me in the face. Don't you smack me in the face, buddy. I want to teach them not to wrestle with me. Because I don't want them to think they're in control of the situation, You may go down. Come on down. Alrighty, so this is the first shirt I got. So black at Echotown is the mid-range is like $3, the lowest is $1, and the highest is $5. So my shopping is that usually I hit the sales rack first, right? Because why pay more? And even if you have money, right? And then I kind of look at what I like and I try to see if it's $1. If it's not, like this one, I liked it, so I paid a little bit more for it. But they did give me a lot of money today, so I was able to get it. So as you guys know, I love butterflies, right? My channel, USA Ironbutterflies, and for your information, I kind of made it like Guns N' Roses, kind of deal. So it's basically Ironbutterflies, like I'm big into freedom, being strong about it, right? That's why I created that. It used to be like part of my old Gmail. So this is very beautiful, folks, for $3. And that's why I was willing to pay more. If you look close, this butterfly isn't just a butterfly photo. It is actually embroidery. Let me show you up close. Can you guys feel the texture? Right? And it's actually thread. It's not even rubber. So that's good. And it's Sonoma, which is kind of a, it's an expensive brand. Size medium. Beautiful. Right? It's very me, which is kind of what we're going to talk about today. So there was a lot of shirts today, and they gave me a lot of money, but I knew I couldn't afford it all. So basically what I do, I kind of brainstorm, I kind of grab what I think is cute, and then I try to link it. Kind of like your necklace, right? You want to kind of link your outfit all together. And my motto in life, since I'm trying to still clean out my wardrobe, is that first and foremost, if you don't love your wardrobe, don't buy it. Because then you'll have a big wardrobe of, whatever, right? And also, once you try to make like a whole ensemble, if it doesn't work for you, get rid of it. Give it away to charity, right? Or, sell it out. I'm going to remove some of this because they're making too much noise. I'm removing some of these stuff because they're making too much noise. I'll do my video. No green. Bianca, out. Hold on my back. Put this here because they think it's a toy. It's not. My bag away because they're making too much noise from my video. I think they just Donati, stop. Stop, Donati. Stop. I think they just like my Trader Joe's bag, so we'll just let them play in there. Stop, Donati. I'm gonna spray you with water. I spray them with water and they don't like it. They just like my Trader Joe bags, so we'll just let them play in there. So here's my other shirt that matches it. So your style should be essentially whatever you want to wear. But just try to make some sense of it. And then pretty much try to figure out what your style is for different situations. Like mine, this is beautiful and it matches with a butterfly. So this one is another brand, O'Neill, right? It's really pretty. It matches with a butterfly, opens on the side, and it's very me, right? I kind of like the boho, kind of gypsy, hippie, right? Eclectic. So these two go together. Right? It's very me. And yes, I'm planning to grow out my hair. I'm trying to grow it long for the first time in my life, just to practice to see if I have the patience and the discipline. And that's part of, being a full-grown woman. So these two match, as you can see. Like them. Do you have to stick to one style? No, but they somehow have to make sense, right? There's a difference between couture and crazy, right? So these two, like if I just hold this up, you're probably thinking, why? Other than it's kind of cute, right? Kind of office cute cami. But once I pull this out, now you know why. Okay. So these are complementary colors, and the white stripes kind of match with the pearls, right? Okay. You think of flowers and green leaf ponds, right? The little white pearls and the black lace stripe. Beautiful. And with this doesn't really match the other ones, not really, but when I worked at Macy's, the style was like not to match, which is pretty much bohemian, right? Kind of eclectic mixture of designs. And I got this as the middle. You think in terms of a necklace, right? Like this necklace, this is the middle. So this is what I chose. They're all consistent and good quality material. They were all $3, and I felt they linked together really good. As far as going to work, going to school, right, and even going out. This shirt here, I actually got it because a customer at the town, an older lady, um, when I got this, that's like kind of big, you know. You can't really tell a size on here. I was like, oh, it's big, right? But if you go like, if you go like this, you really can't tell. That's my point. Unless you try it on. If you go like this, like on the side, um, it looks big, but when I wore it, it was like a perfect fit, um, and loose, you know. Okay, and I like it because it's not tight. I don't like super tight clothes. This shirt, it drops all the way down. You see, pretty much drops all the way down to the belly button. So you don't have to wear a bra with it, but the makeup of the material is thick enough that you don't have to wear a bra. And I like the fact that it is kind of loose, because then if I wore something like this and it was super butt tight, it wouldn't come out. It would look, I think, bad. So I liked it. I got this because this senior lady, I was trying it on for fun, you know, because I told myself I would never wear something like that, where it's cut all the way down to your belly button. So I was just trying it on for fun, and the senior lady was like, wow, she's like, that like totally fits your body, like classic Marilyn Monroe, like just sexy. Um, so she was like, you have to get it, you have to get it. So today I was just for fun, I was like, I wonder if that shirt that she wanted me to get was still there, right? And it was. And it was pulled these two together like perfectly, right? Price, quality, something I could wear, right? School, work, play, it's cute. And that's it. One more thing that I got was, let me see if I can find it. This. My nickname is Stars because Anybody can relate to, right? Stars in the universe instead of my strange long name, right? So I got this because it is starlit. Let me see what Besito's growling about. That boy. See, it'll be nice. Hi, Bad Boys. Hi, Bad Boys. It's Besito's lover, Fat Boys. I know he's the one who got her pregnant because Cupid. Cupid and Fat Boy has the same marking in the face. So I know he's a dad, but Besito's mean to him. She came out there and she tried to swat him. So Fat Boy, I pretty much have adopted him, and I take care of him. I give him food and water, and there's a big dog house in the back for him to be in. And I make sure he knows somebody loves him in life, and I'm there to make sure nothing hurts him. So I'm gonna be right back. Monkey's back. Monkey's back. Hey, monkey's back. Monkey's back. Hi, sorry about that, folks. I gave Fat Boys another can of food from Bonds. They have good food, signature brand, pate, which, most cats prefer um, over kibbles. I know he does. Whereas the Cetos and the baby, they kind of lean towards the kibbles. Um, and I'm doing this to my eyelashes because sometimes I put on makeup just to clean up my face. And, how sometimes you have things stuck to your eyelash? I hate that. Or dirt in your eyes. I need to get more eyeglasses, shades, because my white ones broke. So anyways, I got this because not only is it a gel eyeliner, ink eyeliner, this is this long wearing and quick drying gel, right? Offers multi-reflective finish and eye-popping prismatic colors. So it just, what it does is essentially it gives you the illusion, if you put it like in here, it just gives the illusion you have like more eyelashes, right? That's all it is. You can just kind of draw it out. It makes it look like your eyelash is extended. Now you can wear thick lashes, or I like to be natural because that's what I base my beauty and health. Those are 3 musts, and I use argan, right? Mascara. Get a mascara with uh, like lash conditioning, that kind of stuff, right? And then if you want to kind of set it with a waterproof, um, that kind of helps like keep your lashes cold, right? But I don't do anything that is not healthy for me, right? And that's all I bought today. I didn't do bad. And this I'm returning tomorrow because I bought it, but the magnet is not that great. So it's going back tomorrow to TJ Maxx, and there's more money there for me to get them their food or some knockoff, shades. Anything, I'm looking for anything white because that's, I'm trying to stay clean. Oh, another thing I got was this jacket. This jacket, as you can see, the arms, it fits, see? But it doesn't close because that's okay because it's an open jacket. It's just, like wearing a scarf. It's just to keep this area warm. And that's it. That's all I got. Not bad for a shopaholic. This is going back tomorrow. I'm just going to stay on the table because they think it's a toy. And I bought myself this. And Big Lots has really good potato chips for like $1.50. Yep. And that's all I bought today. Just hacks in life. I bought this beautiful vintage flower case for my Samsung A71. And this stuff would not stick to it, right? Because this is more like wallpaper. So when that happens, girls and guys, what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to like scratch this paper off and give it, right, a little sticky. And as you can see, it's made a big difference. Because before when I stuck it on, it kept on falling off. Ugh. And the thing I have in the back is really cute. It's kind of water and glitter, gold glitter, and just little stars falling. It's really cute. It's, that's my style, kind of vintage, right? Mm, good themes going, spiritual themes. What I mean by that is I bought this cat, I guess, art from Echotown for $5 because, the kitties. But it says something like My Sin Levine as the art title. And I thought, My Sin, like, I don't get it. So I tried to like white it out and you can still see the letters. So I'm not sure if I'm going to end up keeping that art. Yeah, I'm not sure. Because I'm not into like dark art like that, right? Like, why did it say My Sin or whatever? Anyways, enough rambling. My video today, want to jump right in it. Ah, gosh. Ray, Bianca, don't do anything to make me spray you, baby. All right, let's jump right into it at 45 minutes, right? So this is Abnormal Psychology 250, discussion chapter 9 on digital enhanced photos, controversy, page 249. Describe the current controversy. So I'm going to reiterate my art of being smart, right? You need to stay on point, right? That's very hard, right? Think of a circle, bullseye, and I tell you to focus on that dot. Do not be distracted by stuff going around you. It's hard. So when you write a paper, you need to do it as prompted by the professor. That's the first thing, right? So it says here, describe the current controversy about modeling and digital photo according to chapter 9, digitally enhanced photos, right? And you have to answer just that, of course, in your own words, but don't go off into left field. So the controversy is, quote, unquote, should underweight models and digitally enhanced photos be banned for advertisement? Okay. And since this is an informal discussion, do I need to put like it's on page such and such? Because he already mentioned it twice in the authors or the book. No, it's an informal discussion. It's not a paper. Alrighty, I don't know about you guys, but I'm coming out of my flu, but I still feel like I'm sneezing. I think Brianna wants some snacks. Hold on. Bianca, would you like to get down? Come on down. There's snacks right there. She's looking for those, and I put it in the bowl for them already. Alrighty. So Yeah, I'm coming out of my flu, but I still sneeze and a little stuffy nose. Donati, I don't want you up here when I'm doing my live stream. No. 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 Water? No, 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 no. No, you cannot have chocolate milk. Nobody. Nobody. You cannot have chocolate milk. I'll hold you, but you can't have chocolate milk. So, at this age, they're growing and learning. And as much as I give them what they want, I also teach them that you don't get all the time what you ask. Because as you can see, he wanted some chocolate milk. And milk is something you shouldn't be giving to cats, especially chocolate. All right. So moving on. It says, identify any recent incident that demonstrates this. Now, this calls for you to be a proactive student, right? So in that part of the book, I couldn't find any incident, right, according to the book, and I didn't know any incident. So of course I turned to Google because, I'm not in my school library. They really didn't pull up anything. That's why our school suggests us to use Google Scholar. Okay, if you guys don't know, Google Scholar, essentially, you can access the same information as college students. And it's free. It's called Google Scholar. And if you want to buy some stuff and retain it, the cost is very minimal, right? So I thought YouTube, right? So giving credit to YouTube. YouTube pretty much has, and although the school doesn't allow YouTube because a lot of people express how they feel about a topic without supporting it with facts. But other than that, I'm impressed with YouTube because no matter what I type in as a domains to look up subjects in school, YouTube is always going to have it, so I'm giving credit to YouTube. So it says, identify any recent incident that demonstrate this. So I YouTubed it, right? Found an awesome YouTube about modeling. And it said, my answer was that a young Brazilian model called Ana Carolina Rustin died of anorexia. It's one of many untold cases in the ugly side of the world of beauty. And then his third thing is state your position on the topic and justify it. All right, so as you can see, let's just give you analogies because analogies are like figures in a book. You just get it better. So what I'm essentially doing, which is not allowed in research paper, is I'm linking what he prompted us to write onto my stuff, right? Can you see that? Where I'm kind of like the bear clasp to this necklace that holds it together strongly. I'm taking what he prompted and then I'm linking it to my perspective. And that makes a good paper, a complete paper, right? You get it. Ever since I started this class, I've gotten 25 out of 25 points consistently with him. And this is upper division psychology. So if it works for me, it'll work for anybody. Okay? If you have any specific questions for me in terms of this kind of stuff, you're always welcome to, comment, ask below, and I will answer it, right? But I don't answer to people who are looking for just a conflict on YouTube because it's about the community, right? Not about one crazy individual. So he said, state your position on the topic and justify it, right? Which I'm thinking at this point, You have to be more proactive as a student, right? Because your professor is not going to hold you by the hand. You're not in preschool, right? Um, so it wasn't something I could find on YouTube, right? So I reverted back to Google. Based on time, I didn't use Google Scholar. Otherwise, I would, because for me, you know, I want to look at the facts of things more than, be swayed by what is popular and trending and what people feel. He wants my chocolate milk, he's not getting it. And he has Besitos milk, so I don't know why he's doing that. All you're gonna get is kisses. That's all you're gonna get. Hi, buddy. Besitos brother from a second litter, from the part from the first. My friend Pancho has him. He's blonde, and he gave some milk at Mary's Kitchen to this blonde male, right, the Seals brother. And he said that the kitty almost died. And I got really angry with him because I was like, did you not, like, you have a phone, did you not Google it, right? Even though his phone is translated into Spanish, and he has my number, right? And I said, you can't, you can't ask me, you know. But yeah, he said the kitty almost died, where it was not moving and unresponsive, very sick. Donati, you're not getting any chocolate milk, okay? I'm gonna drink it so you can't always come back. Poor him, he's coming back. I'm gonna drink my milk so you can't have any. Okay, you'll get sick, baby buddy. Alright, you have the Cheetos milk. Okay, buddy. Sleep. He wants the milk. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drink it. So when you do what your professor prompts, right? It's kind of like the fishbone, right? And then, you get to fill in all the other parts, right? So I had to revert back to Google within the context of the time I had, which was an hour away from midnight, right? Before midnight deadline. And it says, state your position on this topic and justify it. So he's giving me a little bit of room, right? So I decided to revert back on Google because I did reference the book already. So now I reference YouTube and Google, right? It makes it more interesting. And then I put down okay, statistics and probability, right? We're going to look at numbers instead of be biased by people's feelings on this topic. Because a lot of people think good things about modeling, like, I want to be like Adriana Lima and Naomi Campbell and Cindy Crawford. And then there's other people, it's just all negative, right? Models are just used, they're just objects, they're overly sexualized, whatever. So let's look at the facts. Statistics. Okay, 71% stuck to a specific diet. Okay, that's what he wants. The second part to that, justify. And I said it leads to eating disorder, right? Of anorexia nervosa. The next one is 56% skipped meal, right? So they not only diet, they're skipping meals, 56%. And my take on it is it leads to instability and many times, suicide. Okay. a while back, now that I'm touching base on this, it helps me understand what I read a while back about how this beautiful model, she literally just, you know, just kind of allowed herself to fall off a building. And people were like, why? She's so young and beautiful. Why would she just let herself fall off a building? Now you know why. I'm breaking it down to you. 52% fasted or used detox programs. My perspective on it leads to death. And it also leads to a very depressive state, which in turn, suicide and death. 23% use weight loss supplements or diets and pills. My perspective, that is unnatural and not healthy. BMI, and for it to be put on the show on runways, right? 16% use stimulants such as Ritalin. This is where you guys are going to become English honors, right? I found out that this medication is actually used to treat attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, otherwise known as ADHD. You don't need to be a pharmacist to know that's not good, folks. For you to be taking medication that is not supposed to be used to keep these girls skinny. And this medication, additionally, which if I had more time, I would interject, right? Or just now I'm discussing with you two. This medication is only attainable through the doctors. So why are these doctors giving these models Ritalin that is used to treat attention deficit hyperactivity disorder to make them skinnier? There's something very wrong there with the picture, right, folks? And all these modeling campaigns. 8% turn to self-induced vomiting. And I said it leads to stomach, right? And worse health issues. It tears up their stomach. 7% use cocaine. Now, a lot of you guys hear that. Cocaine this and cocaine that, right? But you guys don't really know what cocaine is. Because you're not like a pharmacist like my dad or a professor in it, right? Or an anesthesiologist like my sister, or somebody who is a patient. I'm on a lot of medications, so I'm familiar with these medications, their benefits and their downfalls or side effects. So cocaine, believe it or not, is used by healthcare professionals to temporarily numb the lining of the mouth, nose, throat, mucous membranes before certain medical procedure, e.g., biopsy, stitches, and wound cleaning. It's a painkiller. I was put on a form of cocaine, or codeine, when I had an abscess of this front teeth here, and my face was swollen. They had to put me on not cocaine, but the dentist form, codeine. It's essentially, it's a lot more powerful painkiller because it was, you need to have deep gum cleaning to avoid gum abscesses. It was painful. And of course, antibiotic, right? And then they might have to assist you, right, in surgically lancing, the abscess area to release all of that, right? But usually the antibiotic will get rid of it on its own. And then 2%, lastly, at an hour, is use 2% use IV bags meant for undernourished patients in the hospital. So let me clarify that, because it's kind of like my previous English honors class. A lot of us write, right? And we write wrong, but we don't know why, right? That's why you would never become English honors. Because English honors, you need to justify why. Why did you write what you did? It's not just writing, but they're going to challenge you. Why did you write it? Right? So why did they say 2% use IV bags meant for undernourished patients? Right? If they're trying to lose weight, then that they're using it because a lot of times they're very undernourished. They're trying to reach that zero, right? The bad zero. And then when it goes below that, then they have to stick in an IV. Okay. And that's depending on who's doing it and where, it could turn deadly. And that's what happened to Michael Jackson. Remember, a doctor came to his home, killed him in question. I don't know why recently, folks, I've been really sleepy because I think I'm in sleep debt from studying, my last classes. So I'm going to try to wrap it up in an hour and 2 minutes. And I want to say that according to Google, IV bags for intravenous therapy, IV fluids provide the patient with life-sustaining fluid. So essentially, they're dying. There's something they don't want to tell you that's happening behind the curtains, right? Electric lights and medications and offer the advantage of immediate, that means they're dying, therapeutic effect. Okay, and finally, and we'll end it here in an hour, because I want to go to sleep, and I'm pretty sure everybody else does. Sleep, believe it or not, prevents suicide. Did you guys know that? Yeah. I got 100% on my last study on suicide, and I was shocked at that correlation. I knew sleep helps you, right, your system replenish and help stabilize your chemicals in your body, but I did not know that there was a direct correlation. Less sleep, more chances of suicide. I was like, what? That is the case, folks, okay? So I want everyone to apply good self-care. So let's wrap it up, okay? So finally, describe how this issue could be related to mental health. And in my own words now, right? Because you can't do more than half of other words, other people's words. So I said, based on everything that I extracted as a framework for this response, I said, I do not think underweight models and digitally enhanced photos should be banned from advertisement. Okay? And this is my response. I said it's according to U.S. Constitution, freedom of press. Right? That is why what excludes Facebook, right? So Facebook can go on and excluding, right, our country, because our country has already can exclude, Facebook, right? Facebook, for the most part, has already been deemed dead, even before it even dies, for most, okay? And I went on to write, this is an overgeneralized and clumped issue, right? Now I'm going to break it apart. I said underweight girls or boys, and it's very important not to sound clever, but to clarify, right? Like, what did you learn? Something new. What are other people on YouTube, my subscriber, everybody learning something new from this? That's how you get better in your brain. I said underweight girls or boys with low BMI should not be used to represent that of normal. So that's like a neutral response. I'm not saying any negative or positive about it. I'm just stating the facts, right? And digitally enhanced photos used properly not only increase profit for modeling business but can increase the self-esteem of the models used, right? You've never seen any model who's had beautiful Photoshop feel bad about herself, right? And give the inspiration to the viewers of good grooming, right? What's wrong with that? You gonna ban that? Good grooming in skin, you know, nails and makeup. And that of fashion, right? The platform of runway, right? Which is why I've learned so much about fashion. Believe it or not, on my youngest day, I did not know anything about fashion. And I wanted to say, I do agree, right? So, sometimes in paper, you're asked to agree, disagree, right? Or be right in mid-ground. So now I'm saying I do both, right? So it's a little bit out of the box, creative. I said I do think the size 0 is crazy, as everyone should be just 100% within their own bodies, healthy and utmost happy. And that correlates with my last video, right? In order for you to be happy in your head, you need to be healthy in your body. And when you're healthy in body, guess what? It makes you happy, right? Direct and always positive correlation. So the world of pursuing wealth, right, and stuff, criminals, pointless, no value. Ironically, this outdated mannequin, right, concept is, because it's not reality, is starving the Western world differently than Africa's shortage of food. The reason why I brought it up, because the video on YouTube, and I won't post it, she was saying you can't, when it comes to starvation, you're talking about people in Africa, not models. And I said, I disagree with that. I said, this is a different form of starvation, in that being yourself, right, is what I model. I always tell people to be unique. All you need to do is be you. Okay? So with that said, I will wrap it up here. Just want to thank everybody for being here. And, I'm glad that there was more viewers on my last warning last night about malicious app. I was a little worried because some videos I have a lot of views and some it was very slow. So it went from 5 to double that. So I hope it helps everyone. I will post a information on this, and also I will post a video of one of my favorite models, right? So you guys know who I like and why I like her. Tell a little bit about her background. She is a beautiful blonde, right? So I don't have anything against people who have blonde hair. She's beautiful. She's German. She's Russian, and her dad was actually one of the first few guys that wanted to assassinate Hitler. So, um, she uses her beauty, right, for a good cause. And we all have different assignments. That doesn't mean anybody's any better than anybody else, right? And that's my message for tonight. Remember to turn on your notification, and as usual, everyone is welcome to subscribe here on my live channel and share my video. And remember, beauty is a matter of perspective, right? And that is something you can give to yourself and remind yourself when you are surrounded by other people, right? Things they say and do, who they are. You remind yourself that you're beautiful. And that's what I'm here for. Because for the most part, I don't want to tell you my whole life story right now, but on 3 minutes, wrap it up sooner. Um, I never thought I was beautiful because, my family has been ugly, my relatives, the people they hang around with, the Vietnamese. I never saw beauty in me, you know? So beauty is very attainable. It's just a matter of deciding to see yourself as that, right? And the hell with all the ugly people, what they say, what they do, who they are, right? That's why sometimes I joke around. I say, hey, guess what? More power to ugly people, right? Like, I don't know what you get out of that. Okay. So with that said, I will end my video here so you guys can enjoy watching it. And in the meantime, have a wonderful sleep.